Hi, my name is Spencer Barron. I'm the founder and CEO of Kilife Tech. I'm also the father to 5 beautiful children.
And my name is Zach Oates. I am a co-founder and I actually have a second date next week.
Congratulations.
Which really excited about that. At least I am. So, although we come from different ends of the spectrum, we have come together to create something incredible, something important, the Kai Band.
Oh, can we get volume?
That was a really unepic reveal of our video. Okay, are we ready? So, we have come to create something that's so
We've come
epic.
together to have some technical.
The Kai Band is a child safety smart band that connects to your parent's smartphone device. And as a child gets too far away from the smartphone, it'll first vibrate and then emit an audible alarm. It's able to go up to 200 feet and as close as 5 feet, adjusted by the parent for whatever the circumstance dictates.
This is my son Kimball, the genesis for the Kai Band. When Kimball was just 2 years old, he disappeared into the crowd at a 4th of July parade. We were terrified. Kimball could have been lost forever. Fortunately, we found him after just a few minutes, but as we looked to the market for a solution to help us keep track of our energetic little boy in public crowded places, we failed to find true peace of mind. And as you were probably all thinking, we've discovered we weren't alone.
Absolutely. Parents around the world have 2 desires. One is to keep their child safe. 2 is to let them explore the world around them. But at times, these desires come in conflict, especially in public crowded areas. So hence, we discovered the opportunity, the gap, and that's why we're here.
So we set out and conducted 3,000 hours of consumer research with over 500 consumers. And we discovered that there are 5 unique features that consumers absolutely demand in this product. The first is custom distances, which puts control of the environment in the parent's hand, allowing them to set custom perimeters that they're comfortable with the child exploring. The second is Audible Location, and this one is key because it allows parents to instantly locate a child hands-free in any environment. Parents can react to a wandering child much more quickly and prevent them from ever becoming lost if they don't have to try to find them on a map or seek and find like a metal detector.
3, parental removal. The Kai Band actually goes into itself. The band slips into the Kai Band and has an electronic internal locking mechanism that is controlled from the parent's smartphone. So kids can't take it off or turn it off, and it only needs to be recharged 1 to 2 times a month depending on usage. 4, water alert. If the Kai Band becomes submerged in water, even for a few seconds, the Kai Band will instantaneously begin alerting, as will the parent's smartphone. And 5, silent wristband alarm. As the child approaches the perimeter, as I said, it'll begin to vibrate. This is a tactile reminder to the child that they're starting to get too far away from mom or dad. The parent's smartphone will also alert, but this way it doesn't disrupt anyone around them. And for those of you who have teenagers, I'm sure you're wondering where the taser feature is. That is Kai Band 2.0. So
We're currently testing that on Zach. There are other products out there that are addressing this problem, and they fit into 3 main technology categories: cellular devices, GPS, and Bluetooth tags. But these technologies fail to deliver the consumer experience that consumers are looking for.
Absolutely. Now, as far as our competitors go, we have no competition, is what we'd like to say. But there is a 2x2 matrix. We are MBAs, and here's how it works out. The competitive devices have either serve one of 2 purposes. Either 1, it's to notify parents when a child is gone, or 2, it's to locate a lost child. The Kai Band stands alone as a technology that will prevent children from becoming lost. Now, the Bluetooth tag, GPS, and cellular, those devices typically are used over a 2-year period with our consumers, and with the bad battery life of a Bluetooth and with the monthly fees and 2-year contracts of GPS and cellular, you have prices going from $100, $350 to $400 for cellular over the course of those 2 years. The Kai Band comes in at a price point of $90 to $120. We're still doing some market validation for that, and falls into the upper left quadrant, which is shared with the leash. Now, while the leash The leash is significantly less expensive than the Kai band, but you also have to pay a little bit with your dignity. So, there's that.
So the Kai band is just the beachhead to a much bigger vision for kilife tech. We've already begun concepting the next generation of products that may not necessarily be wristbands, but wearables of some other type to address the needs of the special needs consumer. Kai Home is a device that will allow you to protect the child at home as well as in public crowded places. We're looking at licensing, GPS and senior devices for older demographics. And we realized as we developed this vision that at some point we would reach a critical mass of consumer insight data. And we're very excited about the possibilities with that as well.
Yeah, especially because there are 13 million tech-savvy, safety-conscious parents, which for the Kai band alone, our initial beachhead, equates to a $1.4 billion segmented addressable market. But when you look at the total addressable market of Kai band, when you look at the special needs, the senior care, what Kai band future represents, you get to an over $80 billion market. Now, we're very aware that you can't get into this kind of a market without some very good technology. So we're going to invite our CTO, Jordan, to come up and explain a little bit about how the Kai band is different than anyone else.
All right, are you ready to talk nerdy with me? So I'm going to tell you why our technology is superior from our competitors. One of our competitors, the MyBuddy tag, you can look it up online. The reviews say they have too many false alarms. So the MyBuddy tag is just a simple Bluetooth proximity monitor, which means it's monitoring the signal strength between the phone and the tag. If the signal strength drops below an acceptable level, it will alarm. And that could be caused by something as simple as you putting your phone on the wrong side of your body and the child's over here, causing the body load effect, which could significantly drop the signal level. We are eliminating these false alarms with our proprietary algorithms and our hardware configuration that allows us to monitor the signal strength in real time with digital signal processing algorithms that we've been developing for over a year. It also includes motion data. So the combination of these sensory data, we can detect the difference between the child running off in the distance and the parent simply putting their phone in the wrong position. So our technology, our micro PCB, has the lowest energy Bluetooth module on the market. It can connect to up to 6 devices, and the phone can connect to up to 10 Kai bands. And that could allow us to create a larger mesh network for applications where you might have a larger number of users.
Thank you, Jordan. It actually only took him 3 months to get me to understand what he was talking about. And we are from Brigham Young, and there are a lot of families in the Utah market that are excited that one cell phone can connect up to 10 Kai bands. Yeah.
So we filed provisional patents on this technology, and our competitive advantage claims our legal advisors are confident will be converted to utility patents. And we've done all of this with $40,000 in self-funding. We've taken the concept through prototyping the firmware, the hardware, and the software. We'll begin beta testing over the next 4 months with over 200 beta testers that have signed up to work with us, and we know what it takes to get this to market on the other end.
Absolutely, and one of the things that we've done is from the very beginning, we've been talking to you all about why parents are going to want to buy the Kai band. Now we want to talk to you about why kids are going to want to wear the Kai band. From the very beginning, as I said, we have done kid-centric testing. We've tested the illustrations, we've tested 3D modelings. We've brought the Kai band to kids to make sure that they would want to wear it. And we've done 2 things specifically. One is we've made it customizable. The top blue piece of the Kai band is a detachable piece that can be connected with a blue piece, pink piece. It could have your favorite action hero, Spider-Man, or as we like to call it, non-licensable Spider-Person. And we also have a you can even draw your own to make it customizable. Also, it's comfortable. We use non-hypoallergenic silicone that is very soft, slides in, and the size is completely adjustable for over 90% of our age demographic. Now, we understand that anytime you're in the child space, there's inherent risk involved, but we're working extensively with legal teams and technical teams to develop both disclaimers as well as features that will mitigate that risk and will keep us, and more importantly, Kai kids safe, because kids love the Kai band.
We've received some great industry traction at the ABC Kids Expo, the largest baby toddler expo in the world, as well as at the Consumer Electronics Show, where Gary Shapiro, the CEO of the Consumer Electronics Association, sought out the Kaiban booth with his wife to tweet about their personal excitement for the product.
Yeah, it was actually the only tweet he sent out the entire week about startups. And even though we haven't launched yet, we've already been featured by press around the world, from BBC to GeekWire. Everyone is excited for the launch of the Kaiban, including Kimball.
We've received retail distribution requests from every major baby retailer. Ken Bruce, the VP of Merchandising for Bye Bye Baby, after listening to our pitch at the ABC Kids Expo, threw up his hands and said, "I love it. We'll carry it as soon as it's available." We've also been contacted by some major baby brands about manufacturing and partnership opportunities.
Shark Tank has even invited us on the show because they see what consumers see. Chris, after reading about us on babyology.com, posted this to our Facebook page: "Shut up and take all my money." And we informed him it wouldn't require all of it, but he turns out he's not an investor, so we came here.
They recognize that we've developed the features that deliver the benefits that ultimately bring the brand promise to the consumer better than anyone else. We deliver true peace of mind for parents while empowering children to safely explore the world around them.
Now, we are excited that we're currently in a seed capital raise right now to prepare to finalize technology for a Kickstarter launch so that we can have a quick delivery. Our Kickstarter will be in August, and then we are planning on being in big box retailers by Christmas of next year.
So let's talk about the numbers really quickly. As Zach mentioned, the Kaiban will retail for between $90 and $120. With a cost of goods sold under $20 at scale, there's plenty of margin to meet consumer expectations as well as wholesale distribution. Year one, we have a 58% margin, growing to almost 80% in years 2 and 3, assuming that we maintain manufacturing in the US. We're looking at moving that overseas in year 3 to get another bump in our margins. We expect $600,000 in revenue by the end of the year, 5,000 units sold, and a 10x increase in revenues and 4x increase year over year in years 2 and 3. And our cash needs over the next 12 months are $1 million. Now, although we came to the competition asking for $1.5 million in seed capital, after considering some very good advice from many of you, we are now seeking $5 to $10 million in seed capital and developing a strategy that will blow those projections out of the market and make us the largest player in this category in less than 12 months.
And we have the team to do it. Spencer has 6 years management experience and has spent 2 years running a successful startup. And Jordan, you met him, he's our CTO. He is as good at tech as Spencer is at karaoke once you get a couple of Diet Cokes in him, you know?
BYU again, right? Zach's an entrepreneur in his own right. Having sold the previous software company, Heather Palmer is our chief mommy officer, the voice of our consumer, a successful blogger with over 3 million followers. Caitlin Spell is our PR prodigy, and Jeff Hall, our CMO, is leaving his position of the last 2 years as president of a successful marketing firm to join us full time. We have a team of advisors in manufacturing, hardware development, distribution, and one of our strongest advisors, some RBPC alumni, the management team of Owlet in the baby space as well.
Now, if there's one thing that we want to leave you with, it's why we're here. You know, when it comes down to it, we're not here at this competition to get validation for if we launch. We're here to have acceleration for when we launch. We know the market, we know the consumer, we know what they want, we know the competition, we have the tech, we have the team, we're ready to go, and we're building this. This is something that we are currently doing. And while we do know that we have a lot to learn, we're committed to this. Because this is more than just about Kaiban or kilife tech or business. We truly do believe that this is about helping parents allow their children to safely explore the world around them in grocery stores, shopping malls, amusement parks, and yeah, just like Kimball, even parades. This is the Kaiban, a smart band to keep families close. Thank you.